Vamos a seguir un rato más, ¿de acuerdo?
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince. Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
Quiero ver si podemos investigar el monasterio y todo eso. Esa. Todas las unidades han evolucionado durante estos 5 años. Deberías comprobar qué clase pertenecen y qué armas usan. Oh.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
Lucharemos juntos.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
No tengo ninguna objeción.
Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Vamos a calmarnos, Dimitri.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
Joder.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
No.
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However... The way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
Él no era así.
Perhaps.
¡Vuelvo a hacer mi cumpleaños! Oh. Parece que Mercedes quiere hablar contigo.
Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you.
Claro.
Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
¿Tu padre adoptivo?
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
No lo comprendo.
My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
Quizás lo hace precisamente por la guerra.
I suppose it's possible. He may be worried about carrying on his bloodline, but... I don't know what to do about this proposal.
¿Vas a aceptar?
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
Bueno, pues ya va siendo hora de que le digas que no. ¿Qué te dicta el corazón?
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
¿Y por qué no puedes negarte entonces?
It's just... I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me.
¿Temes cortar lazos con él?
I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
No puedes renunciar a tu sueño.
That's a very good point. We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth, that I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
¿Y quién sería ese alguien?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
A mí no me parece tan obvio.
I'm just teasing. Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
El nivel de apoyo de Sabe Comercial sube a... Vale, veamos un poco de... Es el cumpleaños de Ingrid. Trae unas flores. Vale. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Oh, wow, nivel 27. Bueno, viendo el nivel que tienen algún... Oh, hola. Oh, wow, cuántos apoyos. ¡Hola, Petra! Nivel 29, nivel 20... ¿Cuándo habéis subido tantos niveles? Sirven, ¿cuándo has subido a nivel 21 para pasar el examen? ¿Cuándo sacaste nivel para probar ese examen, Sylvain? Sylvain ahora es paladín. Bonus de atributos. 1 de resistencia, ¿verdad?
No big deal, really.
Vale, Dimitri. Dimitri Obispo. Hey Dimitri, sé que te mola mucho ser Lord Soberano y todo eso, pero tengo una idea mejor. ¿Qué te parece volver a ser paladín, ¡Vuelve tu pony! Vamos a poner un poco de orden en el inventario. Ups. Pues ya estamos listos, básicamente. Vamos a hacer los apoyos, daremos una visita al monasterio. ¡Oh! Acabo de sacar rango ese y no me he dado cuenta. Ups. Ups, no sabía que eso era el rango ese. No sabía que eso era el rango ese, shit. No esperaba que eso fuera el rango ese. Ups. Eso es algo por lo que voy a tener que preguntar, porque no creo que se pueda tener más. No creo que se pueda tener más en rango ese. Y no tengo ningún interés en tener rango ese contigo, Mercedes. Ninguno en absoluto. Ningún interés en absoluto en tener rango ese con Mercedes. Cero interés. Y encima me lo han tirado a la cara, así sin más. Digo, ¿what? ¿Yo no he dado mi consentimiento para ese rango ese? ¡Es mi cumpleaños! Gracias, Gilberto. ¿Quieres ver qué está haciendo Petra? ¡Miedo me da! Pero venga. Ostras, se me ha tirado Mercedes a lo ninja.
Please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
¿Estás bien?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this.
Petra, han pasado 5 años, ya deberías haber aprendido el idioma, ¿no?
Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
Es lo menos que podía hacer.
I am thinking that is incorrect. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying.
Espero que no me des un rango ese tú también ahora.
Thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Vodlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore.
Bueno, ahora se hacen Blue Lions, de modo que jaja.
Feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. If I were running away from the Empire, then Bridget would be defeated. I am not having any options.
Bueno, pues ya no estás con el Imperio.
Living, I must be fighting to win. For Bridget to be living, the Empire needs to be crushed. So I must be crushing the Empire. That is what my people are wanting from me, and what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
¿Y qué es lo que deseas tú?
My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own.
Solo tú sabes lo que deseas.
What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet, what I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. Before the war is over, I will have understanding. That, you can be counting on.
Vale. Es el cumpleaños de Ingrid, toma unas flores. Vale, a ver, ¿qué ha pasado con esos apoyos entonces? ¿Por qué ha subido de A ese de golpe entonces? Si está en A. Voy a tener que preguntar a alguien por esto. Voy a tener que preguntarle a alguien.
Annie, do you have a moment?
Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me.
Mercy.
You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
Annie.
Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercy, can we be friends again?
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up.
I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy-baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world.
You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie.
I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
Ese ha sido un poco raro. Oh. Y el resto ya me lo dirán cuando quieran.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Oh?
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can... You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My elder brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Vale, y el resto son conmigo. Voy a volver a hacer solo el inventario. Me encantaría ir a ver el monasterio, pero lo dejaré para otra hora. Vamos a organizar el inventario otra vez y lo dejaremos aquí por hoy. Vale, pues con eso está todo en orden. Lo dejaremos aquí ahora. Eso es todo por ahora en los Final Moon Three Houses. Espero que lo estéis disfrutando y hasta la próxima.